Hey, what's going on, people? In this tutorial, we'll be covering one of the most common mistakes that the beginners do when they start. That is obviously transitions, as you probably saw in the title of the video. The technique that I will be teaching you guys will fasten your transition between the chords 10 times in just 2 to 3 day of practice. They're just the key things that you should know when you're doing transitions. There's not much to talk, so let's just zoom in. One of the common mistakes that the beginners do when they start doing the transitions or playing any like sort of songs or like a progressions, they try to do the transition like by changing their finger one by one. That's the most common mistake that you should not be doing. Let's say we're doing the transition between C and D. So what beginners do is this. They play the C, and then what they do is, alright, okay, let's take a look at D here, 1, 1, and then try to do the transition in this way, like one by one, just placing their finger one by one. That's the most common mistake. You should not be doing this at all. The technique that I used when I was beginner to fasten my transition was doing the transitions like at once. What I mean by that is, like, let's say from C to D at once. Like it's not this. It's basically this. At once, like I'm just forming the chord in the air, not really pressing, and then just pressing it once. Okay? Let's say from G to C then. By the way, if you're not playing the G in this way, that's all fine. Some people play like this. I just play like this. The reason why is actually it is way much easier when you're doing the transition to C, and that was what I was struggling with. So rather than just doing this transition, like this big transition, I just do how easy it is. Anyways, okay, so the key here is, like I said, doing it once. Not don't do this from C to G at once. Try to practice this. It will make your life way easier in the future. And one of the misconceptions about transitions is actually the beginners think that it's too hard. They're trying to like make it harder, even though it's like just a simple transition. Let's say from C to A minor, it's just one finger. That's it. But people just try to make it harder, like they do this, or like they do like this, or one by one. No, it's just C, one finger here, and A minor, and E major, one string. Same thing with the G from E major to G, just placing this and then placing this and removing this. And from G to C, there's like so easy like moves, you know. It's like simple, but just it's just how we think about like the transitions. We think that it's like there's too hard, so that our like brain is like making them like harder like to do, and they're actually so easy. You just need to understand how things goes, and that's like they're simple moves. So in short, just keep in mind that transition is not hard. Your brain is making it hard. And the key here is placing your fingers at once. Not one by one. Okay? That's the key, and this will fasten your transition between the open chords like 10 times at least. Like you will realize the difference when you actually try and practice this. even in 2 to 3 days, you will see the results. And practice the like every chord that you know. Okay, so um, let's say you know C, G, D major, E major, E minor, A minor, like the most like, basic chords. So let's say A minor, C, D, E. Just go random, like you know, because you will need every single transition in songs, like every single of them. Okay, so and you don't even have to like strum. You just you don't even like hit the strings at all. You can just do practice this. But it is good to check the sound if you're struggling with the sound as well. But you can even go like this, like you can use this practice. But that's it, guys. Like that's how easy it is to do a transition between the chords. Okay, just keep in mind that you're changing at once. That's the key. Okay. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope it helped you guys out. This is one of the most common mistakes that my students ask me. So I just wanted to like clarify how to do transitions also. Um, but if you have any questions about like how to do like certain transitions or any kind of questions, you can leave it in the comment section or you can contact me from Instagram, Gmail, or any kind of platform. See you in the next video. Take care.